get too loud.
Don't get too loud.
It's okay,
Loud
we'll
and
be
rowdy.
fine. We'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Don't be silly.
Nothing's going to be loud without you in here.
No, of course not. Are you going to tell them what you're talking about today, Fraser?
What are we talking about?
We're talking about The Wizard of Oz.
What's the pun on there?
Well, we've got Oz, Oz, Oz. I was going to write Aussie, 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 because we are Aussie.
Yep, that's it.
And The Wizard of Oz originated in Australia.
It did. That's a fact there, and the Americans will believe it. Clap it, clap it, clap it, clap it. Do you want to clap it?
Yeah.
Got that. No, go.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Did I do that alright?
You did that well.
Is that how they do it in the movies?
No, but that's fine.
So what's the purpose of using these?
This is, before a shot, you mark the shot, you mark what it is, and you clap it. So it syncs the sound with the visual. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Because they take the sound separately from the camera.
I see, Fraser.
Yeah.
So does it have a sound recognition on it?
No, what?
I don't know, Fraser. I'm just thinking a bit too high tech. Okay. What's that title of the movie that we're supposed to be talking about, Fraser?
Oz the not so great and weak.
I think it's powerful.
Great and powerful.
Great
and
Google
powerful.
it.
But I went because James Franco's in it. Did you see it in 3D or 2D?
To be honest, I fell off my seat when I saw that Mila Kunis was in it. And do you know how good Mila Kunis looks? Well, she is hot.
She's the voice of Meg in Family Guy, and that's a bit disconcerting.
Really?
She is.
Is she?
She is very much so.
Well, there you go.
I know. Did you not know that?
No, I didn't know that.
I'm learning already.
Do you know what? I was really impressed with the entirety of this film.
Did you see it in 3D?
I did see it in 3D, Fraser.
So,
I saw it in 4D actually, because I had a spider climb on my foot when it was in the forest. Yeah.
God.
I nearly ran out the cinema.
Would you have preferred if James Franco climbed on your foot?
I would actually really like if he did that. That'd be quite cool. I really liked the way he played his character.
Yes,
you know, I think he did a really good job. I think he did a wonderful job. No, he did a very good job. I got a very good sense of, I'm here, I'm hot, I'm not queer.
He's done a lot of gay stuff.
Has he?
Actually.
Has he?
Yeah, he has.
What about you guys?
I think he's asking you if you've done gay stuff. They're probably yelling at the screen now, so it's probably a bit awkward.
Crop this out. Can you crop video?
You mean cut? If I cropped it, it would get smaller.
You can crop the video, Fraser. I've done it before on my iPhone. Do they use that on sorry, I've got James Franco's bum in my head still. I'm the voice of the people today, people. And I'm going to be asking the deep, in-depth questions that you've always wanted to know.
So was this a communist film?
I should be asking you that.
Sorry?
Was this a communist film?
I don't know, it might have been. It felt like a communist film.
What does communism mean, Fraser?
Communism, well, if they Google it, they'll find out. I don't know if can I say Google? It's a company name.
I don't know if you can say that. No, I'm sure you can say that.
We can say that on YouTube.
If you use Goggle, we'll just pronounce it differently.
Goggle.
If you use Goggle and look up...
What did you say? Giggle the other night. You typed it when you were really
Giggle.
drunk. Yeah.
No, I had a little bit... Yeah. I got so excited about the movie that I came home and I just opened my bottle of wine.
No pun there. Came home.
How did you know anyway that the characters were actually digitalised, Fraser?
Well, I haven't seen any talking flying monkeys in my time.
Do you know what I have?
Yeah.
It was once in the back streets of my hometown, Adelaide.
He comes from Adelaide. If you think of like a hole and fill it with what? What do you want to
If you fill it with dirt,
yeah,
and then if you pile on mud,
yeah, that's
and if you get some sand from the Amazon desert, and if you get some leaves,
there's no desert in the Amazon.
Doesn't matter. If you get some leaves and put it over,
yes,
I reckon you've got Adelaide.
What about a few dead carcasses in there?
Oh, some dead carcasses too.
That's Adelaide.
And it's
in Australia.
Knives. Bit dangerous there. There was a film that was shot there recently.
Snowtown.
Yeah.
South Australia, which is where Adelaide is, has got the highest serial killer to highest serial killer ratio per capita ratio or something.
Yeah. So if all yous don't watch this and like it and rate it and comment and whatever you do on YouTube, it's too high tech for me. I'll be after you.
He'll kill you with a tissue.
Yeah. That's some bubbles. So
I don't know why.
Yesterday when I was in Oz, I actually got a craving to blow some of those bubbles.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
They're going to be out of focus when we look at that later.
Oh. Do you reckon we've just made our own 3D effect?
I think we have. Who needs 3D glasses? We've just done it. Here we are in two-dimensional space.
You don't need 3D glasses.
On the YouTube.
Do you think it would have been the same if it was in 2D?
I saw it in 2D.
Well, I saw it in 3D.
James Franco wasn't as vibrant. Here we go. 2 dimensions. 3.
We went 3 dimensions.
Is there 4 dimensions? Oh.
Fraser, 4 dimension, you have to
you have to wet the person.
Yeah.
So if you just think of James Franco when I...
We have to spit on you now. Those of you that are in Tokyo and watching this in smell-o-vision...
Smell-o-vision.
I mean, feel-o-vision. Ooh.
No, YouTube. No, YouTube. So smell tube. It's smell tube.
Smell tube. Yeah.
Did you say Tokyo or did you say like Shanghai?
Just Japan.
Okay, Japan's fine.
Anywhere in Asia.
No, because China can't watch us. It's not. They're not allowed. I don't think so.
They aren't, are they?
Nah.
Do you reckon they're even allowed to watch The Wizard of Oz?
Probably not. It's probably. Well, I just said.
I shouldn't be saying.
No, I said it was communist, so they should be able to.
I still don't understand how it relates back to communist, Fraser.
Oh, because it's about like the people taking over. The witches are like the capitalists, you know. There's a lot of like.
I understand.
There's a lot of what do you call it? Like a lot of layered meaning in that film.
I think there's a lot of layered meaning. I think there's also a lot of representation in everyday life.
Magic. Then that's the thing. The magic.
It wasn't real.
It's kind of like, well, the magic of the witches is like the blinding element of capitalism.
And it was propaganda, wasn't it?
Yes, it is. So
that's exactly what they called. I did year 11 English studies. Do you know, I nearly fell asleep in the first 20 minutes. But then after that, any of you that haven't seen it yet, go see it. Because you're going to absolutely love it. And you're going to cry. I can't remember what it was, but I cried at the end. It's one of those movies where it's really active during the whole thing, and then you get to the end, and it's just like... No, it's alright. They're enjoying a bit of 3D.
See, you look cool. I just look stupid. Where did my ones go? Oh, they're there. Ah!
Do you reckon they should make 3D glasses like this?
Well, they've tried to, but they just haven't really done it. And look, this says Village Digital on the side, so there you go. I've just like bagged out Roadshow on YouTube.
Oh.
So I'm gonna get sued soon, probably.
You won't get sued. I'm from Adelaide. I'm pretty good at defending.
There's a video I took last night of Reece pretending to be a stewardess. I don't know if we're gonna...
No, but that didn't originate from the Oz.
No, it didn't originate from the Oz.
So that doesn't really have much relevance.
But if you thought...
But I think it'd just be funny.
If you thought of like the oxygen thing being James Franco.
James Franco...
And the emergency exits.
The emergency exits, he can use them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can use them. But he wants to enter, yes?
No, he wants to exit and enter. And no.
God.
This is horrible. We can't talk about that.
So keep it PG, okay? So
yeah, it's
James
PG,
Franco did a good performance. There you go. That's it. Mila Kunis we've spoken about. Michelle Williams.
Who's Michelle Williams?
She was the good witch.
The good cool one.
Yeah, her. Do you know who she is?
No.
She was married. I don't know if she was married, but she was with Heath Ledger.
She was with Heath Ledger.
There you go. And he was from?
He was from Batman.
I don't say he's from Australia.
He's from Australia. Heath Ledger's one of us.
But he's right, he's from Batman as well.
Yeah.
I don't have... There's a poster... Wait, can you see that one? Oh, that's... In the mirror.
I'll go show you.
No, they can see it in the mirror. Can you? Up there! They can see Heath Ledger in the mirror.
You sure?
Yep.
I don't reckon they can.
You're just in the way, so it's your fault. There you go, you can see it there. See it up there.
If you look at my big nose, and if you look a bit that way, to where my nose is pointing, you'll see the poster. Yeah. What
I didn't get is that when they got, well, when James Franco, what was his name?
Oz. James Franco. He was Oz.
When Oscar got there, apparently there was a lot of badness going on, and I didn't seem to think that at all. It seemed to be quite vibrant and happy and light. Yeah. So I don't know what Sam Raimi was on there, the drugs. Sam Raimi was the director, in case you didn't know.
But isn't an illusion? Isn't the whole film revolved around the power of illusion?
Here we go. Is Oz imagining the whole thing? From his life that we saw at the beginning that you almost fell asleep during, because some of the actors are the same. The voice of the monkey is his hand, not his maid, but his
his right hand man.
His stage man. Yeah, Finlay is that guy. It's the same voice. And then you see Michelle Williams, and you see that other thing.
I reckon his ass looks good in 3D though.
It does. Yeah, it does. I think that's all we need to talk about.
Sorry, what was the question?
I don't know. Let's just Google James Franco for a second. We can put one up. No, if you just stay there. Right,
we're going to give you a link.
He's going to be here. Where's Sheldon standing? We're going to put James Franco. 3, 2, 1, and bang.
Yeah, look at it.
It is.
Oh,
done.
Isn't that? He's just.
No, I won't do that.
Now you're going to have to turn it off for just a minute because I'm just.
Alright, and he's gone. Right.
There's one other thing that I would like to talk about: the similarities between the scenery of.
Jesus.
That's down, Fraser. I believe you want to go up. I would like to talk about the scenery of The Wizard of Oz. Sorry, not The Wizard of Oz, The Oz, right? And, what's that other movie that had the scenery?
Alice in Wonderland?
Alice in Wonderland. I think it wasn't supposed to look real.
Ah, so that's what...
Because I think it could be something...
Obvious sets and obvious green screen effects. Sorry.
But I think the obvious green screen effects were there for a reason, Fraser.
Here we go. This is Sam Raimi really taking things to a self-reflexive level.
I think this is going on a much bigger level than any other human being besides the professional film critic, aka myself,
Reece Campbell and
or Fraser could understand. In the very first movie, I haven't seen it, but I've watched it as a child ages ago, so I can't remember it, so I haven't really seen it, but...
Just let me reiterate what he said. He said, I haven't seen it, but I have watched it as a child. Continue.
I've watched it as a child, so I can't remember it as much. There's so many other ways which could have led to it being like that. Like, what if he was actually a real wizard?
I don't really remember the original film, to be honest. I have seen it. I know I haven't seen it, but I did see it as a child. Classic film. I just remember...
Wonderful.
It's wonderful. Do you remember it?
No. I don't remember it at all. I'd like to talk about symbolism.
Symbolism.
I saw an amazing amount. I'm trying to sound professional here. I'm not trying to sound boring. I'm trying to sound professional.
I think I've just lost 10 subscribers. Oh, you want the glasses, the actual...
I did year 11 English studies, Fraser.
Okay.
We watched movies. I can do...
What did you watch? Did you watch Streetcar Named Desire?
Yep.
You did, there you go.
Yeah. Sorry guys, my brain's just stopped. Okay, they're gonna need some waiting music.
You thought about something? Can you hear something? What about, okay, let's bring it back.
You keep distracting me from my main point, which was the biggest thing I got out of the movie.
James Franco.
That was the biggest thing. The second biggest thing I got out of the movie.
I was very surprised at how good this film actually was. There were a lot of problems with it, no doubt, but the reality kind of, the trick and the magic was really interesting.
Yeah.
I felt.
I think some of the issues with the film actually turned into strengths. Once I look back on it and reflect on it.
Are you talking about things like special effects that you think had a different level? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely. How they used the crappy green screens and all that kind of stuff.
I found it really obvious that it was effect, like...
But Fraser, this is what I've been trying to tell you.
Yes, I know, and that's why
it's supposed to be obvious.
Does Oz exist in the imagination, or is it really just Australia?
But is Oz not part of every single one of us?
The place, or him?
No.
Or are they the same thing?
The wizard.
The wizard. The Wizard of Oz.
The wizard and his antics is part of every single person.
It would be.
In the 22nd century. I'm sure you guys have pulled sick days at work.
We're talking to Australians, then yes, definitely they have pulled sickies when they haven't really
I'm pretty sure you Germans pull sick days too.
They work really, really hard because all their cars are pretty flawless.
But I was just shocked at the amount of reality this film had in it, whilst being so fake.
And that's a good point to finish on.
Oh,
it is a good point. You're not finished. You're gonna get this camera's.
I'm not finished.
This camera's already stopped recording once because we've been talking for so long.
No, I've just talked too much.
Okay.
We're gonna go through an interview now, Fraser.
An interview. Who's interviewing who? You right there?
Yeah, I'm getting on the side because we're gonna do an interview.
Okay. This is probably gonna stop, but anyway.
Have you got any clever glasses that I can use?
Yeah.
Can I borrow this folder?
You can borrow it. Do I want it back?
Community overview. I'm not sure you want that. Yeah, get rid of that. Fraser. Sorry.
Oh dear.
I don't know why I'm interviewing you. I'm the one here that doesn't really know a lot. Alright.
Whiteboard marker?
Yeah, alright.
Reece.
Yes.
Did you go to the Blue Mountains Film Festival?
What's a film again?
Reece. What is your favourite colour?
What are colours again?
Reece.
Yes, Fraser.
What is the average speed of an African swallow?
92.723 miles per hour.
And that is?
Not in windy conditions.
How vibrant is James Franco's arse?
I'm sorry, I got stuck in a daze.
If you haven't already, go back to the start of this video and play a drinking game. Every time we mention James Franco, you've got to have a drink.
I think it's a good idea, James Franco, yeah.
What did you think of the cinematography of the film?
Now,
cinematography.
I know what cinematography is. Even though none of you will think I don't know what cinematography is. I did year 11 English studies, don't you know? So I know what cinematography is.
And cinematography is an English word. Continue.
The cinema conditions were great. The seats were comfortable.
Yep.
And there was no popcorn, and they had it really, really clean. It was nicely air conditioned.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's always important.
I was very happy with the cinematography.
Oh, yeah. That's good. What about the production design?
I thought the curtains were fantastic.
Yeah? Did they open on time and close?
The red was a little bit vibrant for me. It's a little bit vibrant. I would have rather see a pale orange for this kind of film.
Yep.
But I mean, they're not going to change. Where did I go? Hoyts or Village or something? They're not going to change the whole thing.
I went to Village.
For the actual... They're not going to change the whole curtain design for just the movie, are they?
What did you think of the catering of the film? It's a hard thing to critique.
Now, what does catering mean in terms of a film?
I think that is how much...
Can I get 50-50? Phone a friend?
I haven't given you any options.
You know, I'm going to ring my friend that knows a lot about films.
Yeah.
And I reckon he can help me out.
Cool.
Yeah. Just give me a moment, will you?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. I'm getting cold. Sorry. Just while you're on that, I'll...
Alright, yeah.
Yellow.
Hey, Fraser, look, I need to know what catering means in the terms of films. What does that mean?
Filmmakers, they tend to, and this, you know, I've done this so many times on sets,
yeah.
we kind of pretend that we cater people really well.
Yeah.
We don't. We give them like mutton and we give them, what's the food that you give to like old people?
They tend to like a lot of...
like, it's just gruel, basically. And then we force them to sign forms saying that they won't reveal this or sue us, otherwise we will chastise them in front of the whole world. Unless they're talking about Oz the Great and the Powerful, then they want to know about the actual cinema itself. So, you know, did you get popcorn or whatever? I don't eat popcorn, so if you get...
Oh, okay, thanks. I should have told you that's the movie that we're talking about today on the reel, so that's okay.
That's alright.
Alright, I'm so glad I had the option to find a friend.
Hang on, have you spoken about James Franco yet?
James Franco?
Yeah.
No, I've only spoken about James Franco.
Make sure you mention him because he's part of the catering.
He's good, is he?
Yeah, he's
okay, alright. Thanks, buddy.
Nice, bye. Sorry about that.
So, look, my friend said that the catering was quite good in the movie, and I got a lot of popcorn.
Oh, that's good.
And I was very well catered to James Franco's bum.
How many stars would you give this film based on what we've been talking about?
How many stars are we going out of?
7.5.
Are we going out of 7.5?
No,
we're not doing 5?
No, 7.5.
So we're doing 7.5. Alright. I'm going to give the film a 5 out of 7.5. So relatively good score. Actually, I'm going to give it a 5.01.
Okay.
Just because of the fact James Franco looks pretty good.
I think that was very productive. Very productive.
I think it was a productive day.
Did you have fun? The sun is disappearing, so I don't know what the light's going to look like on this.
We're so cool. We need some sunnies. You're so cool, you need your 3D glasses on. And that's how we do it.
Yep, that's how it rolls.
At the real corner.
Alright.
Get real.
What do they say? What's like the goodbye in Oz? What do they say? He said, you know... Doesn't he just like explode her off the chair?
He gives them gifts.
I know what gift I want.
He gives them gifts, James Franco. Yeah. We can't give... How many subscribers have you got? 20 million? We can't give 20 million of you a gift. The only gift we're giving you is ourselves.
There you go.
Yeah. So you can take it, you can enjoy it.
I'm putting him close. There we go.
Yeah?
Just stay in line.
Alright.
Because you're going to go out of focus. You know, you're wearing my sunny suit. That's probably...
Switch.
Done?
Switch. Yeah.
There we go.
I reckon you all should go see it if you haven't seen it.
Yep. It came out this week. In Australia, it came out about 2 days before the United States, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't do that.
And I haven't seen Pitch Perfect, completely off topic, but you have to see it.
Look, let's be honest.
Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest.
More hit, yeah.
Guys, we're going to do a bit of 3D for you quickly.
Oh. Bubbles! Bubbles! Oh, What's that from? Bubbles! Bubbly.
What's that from?
What is it from?
I'm not sure.
From Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
Got it. Wave back.
What a perfect movie.
Bye.
Catch you later, 20 million.
If you're going to go to Adelaide, it's never going to happen anyway. He'll be there.
They'll all want to now.
You've just sold Adelaide. You should be their tourist.
Adelaide.
Like,
I'm the tourist ambassador of Adelaide.
The face of
I'm the face of South Australia.
Yeah.
Get down there soon. You might get a muffin.
Some muff.
You might get some muff if there's any left.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Hey?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
Who's the Muffin Man?
Muffin Man!
Where'd he go? Round the street?
Bye. There you go.